Alright, so hello again. So currently you are seeing a self-hosted version of PostHog that is currently hosted on GCP. And let's see how we can do that. So I will go to another tab and search for PostHog GitHub and hit enter. So this first link I will open. This is the official repository of PostHog. And since it is open source, all its code is available here. I will scroll down and go to the instructions. So if I see in the table of contents, here is self-hosting the open source hobby deploy. So basically for that, it says 4 GB minimum recommended memory, but you just need to get at least 8 GB of memory. In my case, I have allotted 32 GB of RAM. And this is the single command that will help you set up by just running this single command in your terminal. So for that, let's directly go to Google Cloud. So I'll search for Google Cloud and hit enter. This here I will go to my console and I will go to my compute engines. So if I go to VM instances, this is the running VM instance, and I will go here and open browser. So in your case, you just need to create a VM by simply clicking on create instance. And let me show you, you just need instance name, give that, and after that, you just need to select which configurations you need, and based on that, on the right hand side, you will see your total cost per month. And these are the default ones selected, but you have to increase it. So in my case, I have selected the standard one, E2 standard 8, that gives 8 vCPUs. That basically means divide all the vCPUs by 2. That will give you the number of cores that are allotted to your system, and 32 GB of memory. But this is overkill. You can either go with the first option or the second option. They will serve the purpose you want. And apart from that, you don't need to configure much of the settings in this page. Then you just go to OS and storage. And also one more thing, when you sign up for a new account, Google Cloud gives you around I guess $300, if I remember correct, in free credits for initial, I guess, 3 months. So here we will change the storage. It is 10 GB, made at least 50, or you can say 70 or 100. And then we will go with Debian only and we'll select it. And apart from that, networking, you just need to allow the first two options. That's enough for networking. Now let's go to the security tab. Here also you don't need to change anything, and let's have a look in the advanced section. And no, we are good to go. We can simply click on create and we are good to go. So after that, one major step is to just click on the three dots and go in the view network details. And here you just need to create a firewall rule, basically allowing all the incoming connections to your newly created VM. Basically, this is allow all, and I have selected it on the ports, all the ports, but you just need to select it only on 443 and 80 port. 80 is for STTP and 443 is for STTPS. So basically, after creating this, and then you just need to attach. And if you are having any issues, like you are finding it difficult to find any buttons on the UI dashboard, so you can basically go to Gemini and ask it to run a command for you to basically create the firewall rule, and then basically attach that firewall rule to your newly created VM, and it will give you some commands that you can open the terminal from here. And if you will paste those commands in your terminal here, I'll click on authorize, and once it authorize, I will be connected to the terminal. So running commands here is equivalent to doing the things in the UI. So that was a quick guide to it. And apart from that, you are good to go. So we are back in our VM, and for simplicity, I will click on open in browser. So it basically opens our VM in the browser itself. So it makes a direct connection to it. And after verification, we will connect to it. So here we are. So if I do a ls, then it shows all these files here. Because I have already done the setup, but in your case, you just need to come back here and copy this command, then go back to the terminal, and you basically have to paste this command and run this command. Since I have already done the setup, I won't run it again. And before running this command, make sure you have Docker installed. So if I type Docker version, it will give me some output. And if it says command not found or something like that, means Docker is not installed. In that case, we are basically using Debian. For that, the commands are mentioned in the description. You can directly copy all those commands in one go and paste them directly. All those commands will be executed one by one. One important thing, it will ask you for a domain name. So after doing the PostHog setup, you will basically need a UI from where you can access your self-hosted PostHog. So for that, you just need to create a custom domain. So no need to purchase a new domain name. We can go with this free service, DNS. This basically will give you a free domain name, and it will ask you for your IP address of the VM. So basically copy and paste the IP address here. So coming back to the VM here, when you will run the command for first time, it will ask you for domain name, then enter that domain name, and your IP address of this VM will change every time you will start and stop it. To avoid that, you just need to assign a static IP to your VM, and for that also you will find the command easily with Gemini. You can do that and run that command in the terminal. In the terminal of your Google Cloud Console, here, this terminal I refer to, not your VM terminal. And apart from that, you are good to go. So once the terminal in your VM prints finished, then you just need to open the domain link that you got from DNS, and you just need to hit that. And before opening that, wait for 10 to 20 minutes at least. It takes some time to set up all those, and it is quite slow for the first time, so you will see a delay. If you have less time, then up to 30 minutes also. And after doing that, you will see PostHog running on your domain that you just created on the DNS, and then you are good to go. For the first time, you may see some warning when you open your domain name, but make sure you just go in the address bar, and instead of http, type https and then hit enter, and those error will disappear. Then you can start with your login process. So that was all for this video. Thanks for watching.